Hey everyone, this is Coach Runk here. I coach a youth basketball team at Toledo Christian, and I'm here creating this channel so that I can teach on a few basic principles of basketball for my players before we practice it during practice. I want to give everybody an opportunity to absorb some things before we actually try it out in drills. And I decided to put this on YouTube and make it public because I figure there's some other people out there that can benefit from the teaching here too. So today we're here to talk about screens. What is a screen? Why do we screen? How do we screen? Okay, so let's talk first about what a screen is. Now, I've got up on my screen here an image of a Lakers game from a few weeks ago, and you can see here number 35 is setting a screen for LeBron, who is about to receive a pass. I'm going to roll this video here in a second. You can kind of see what he does. But what he's doing by setting a screen is he's a guy off the ball, number 35, off the ball. He doesn't have the ball. He's not getting the ball, and he's purposely getting in front of a defender to free up space for LeBron James. Now, that's the core concept of a screen here. This is why we screen, is we're trying to create space for another offensive player, either with or without the ball. We're trying to get him in space away from his defender so that he can more easily catch a pass or more easily make a drive to the basket or take a shot. So let's roll the video here and you can see what 35 does. And I'm going to play it at full speed here. So you can see him, he's getting in front of him. And then as he resets here, LeBron goes around him, gets another screen, a second screen, and LeBron's able to drive to the hoop and get a foul, get fouled so he can get a foul shot. So next we're going to talk about how do we screen? What are the fundamentals of a screen? What are the body movements involved? How do you indicate to another player that you are setting a screen for them? And then for the player who's receiving the screen, how do you receive that screen so that it's actually effective? Okay, so I have up on my screen here, you can see a screen that's being set on a Wizards player. This is Kirk Heinrich. I'm not sure how old this photo is. Probably at least 10 years old by now because there's Tony Parker. So what you can see here is you can see Booker here, 35, is setting a screen for Kirk Heinrich. And a couple of things that I want to point out here. Booker, as he's setting this screen, number 35, you can see he's got his feet wide. He's got his hands in front of him, his shoulders out. He's getting really wide. He's trying to get in front of Tony Parker as best he can. So this is fundamental number one, core fundamental number one for setting a screen. You want to be wide in front of that defender. You want to have your feet planted and set. You can't be moving while you're setting a screen. You have to be planted firm like a tree. And really be strong and make sure that when you set that screen that the defender is not going to be able to go through you or around you very easily. You want to be wide and strong. So that's fundamental number one. Number two is you can see here Kirk Heinrich, the guy with the ball, as he's coming around this screen. He's running really tight around Booker's shoulder. You see he's really close to him. He's giving Tony Parker here, the Spurs player in black, no room to get through this. He can't get through this screen by slipping between Booker and Heinrich because there's just no space for him to go. It's very important that that ball handler, the guy receiving the screen, either with or without the ball, as they go around that screen, they need to go around it tight, leaving no room for Parker to get through. And then number three, we want to talk about here is you could see the angle on Booker, and I'm going to pull up another diagram here in a second that'll help explain it even better. Booker is trying to allow Heinrich to get to the basket. The basket is to the screen's left, obviously. You see the 3-point line here. So he's trying to come this way towards the screen and to the left. And Booker has set an angle on this screen so that Parker can't just simply slip past him in either direction. Booker is as wide as he can be towards the basket. All right, so here's the X's and O's diagram you can see here of a simple 5-man out offense. This is the offense that my team runs for our league play. We've got a group of going into fourth graders, and this is a simple offense for us to run that allows us to create space. Again, that space word comes up again underneath the basket. Now, what I've got shown here is a screen being set by the number 3 player. that is being highlighted here. And he's setting a screen for number 5. Now I want to point out a couple things. Number 3 is he's setting the screen. You can see he's not making a straight line run. If I edit this, he's not making a straight line run at number 5. The defense number 5 here highlighted in that box. He's not making a straight line run at him. Why? Because he's trying to set a screen for number 5 to roll to the basket. And if he runs straight at him like this, number 5 can very simply draw a little arrow here. He can really simply just slip this screen and go to his right or left on the screen and trail number 5 really easily. That would be a very easy play for the defender to make. So what I had shown originally before I made these edits was number 3 kind of curling around the play direction here and coming up against number 5's right hand side, so that his number 5 on the offense tries to accept the screen and run towards the basket. This defender can't get through. He's stuck. If I try to draw an arrow here to have him trail number 5, he's got to run through number 3. So this is what I would call a proper screen angle. He's setting that screen so that the defender can't easily get through it. He's right in the way of where the defender wants to go. Second thing I want to point out here is what I've got shown here for number 5, this little route angle. So you can see he doesn't just run straight through this play here. Why doesn't he do that? Because remember what I talked about with that other picture up on the screen just a minute ago? This defender needs to be allowed no room to slip through the screen. If number 5 just takes a straight line run around his defender and towards the basket, he's allowing space for this defender to curl around the screen as well and trail him. Okay. And we don't want to leave him any space, right? So what we want to do is this player receiving the screen, as he sees the screen coming, he needs to run up to his defender, get close up to him, so that the defender is right on top of him. Then as number 3 sets the screen, he can bounce right around the screen really tight to it. So this defender number 5 cannot possibly get through. Okay, so let's circle back around to this video that we started with at the beginning, where LeBron was accepting the screen, and we're going to talk through a couple of the fundamentals that we just reviewed here. We're going to review it on a live screen, so I'm going to show this, but I'm going to show it in slow motion as we get closer to the point of the screen, so that I can explain kind of real time here what's going on. So, okay, so first of all, you see number 35 again. Now let me circle him with my mouse here so you can see him. 35 is about to set a screen for LeBron, and before I roll it, what he's doing is he's setting a screen so that LeBron can get open. You can see the defender here on LeBron. He picked him up right after half court. He's face guarding him. He's trying to make sure that LeBron doesn't get the ball. Now this play needs to go to LeBron. The Lakers want to run this play through LeBron. So 35 is coming up here before he goes anywhere else, does anything else. He's setting the screen for LeBron so that he can receive the pass and kick off the offense. So let me roll it here in slow speed. So you can see what he's going to do is he's tracking with LeBron. Okay, let me pause it right there. Now he tracked with LeBron so that he's got the play at the right depth. He's right here at the top of the 3-point line. He's setting LeBron up so that he can catch that pass in a good position. Not all the way out here at half court, but somewhere closer so that he can initiate the play from there. Now, number 2, you'll notice, well, he wants LeBron to come this way to accept the pass. He's coming towards number 7, who has the ball. So he's setting this screen at an angle where LeBron can come straight to the ball, and the defender has to come through number 35 to actually receive the pass. Okay, so you can see he's not turned 90 degrees in either direction. He is directly in front of that defender. Now, number 2, you can see his feet are super wide. He's establishing a good base, a nice strong base, and he's got his hands out in front of him, kind of creating this good screen posture where his shoulders are wide, and he's trying to be as wide as he can to make sure that he's in front of that player. Okay, so let's keep rolling it. So you can see here the defender has to go all the way around him to get back in front of LeBron. So that was a good screen right there. Now, the screener didn't actually make much contact with the defender, but that's okay because he created enough space for LeBron to catch that pass. Now, as we keep rolling, you'll see number 35 drift away, and then he's going to come back up and reset for another screen on the defender. Now, again, now watch this angle here. He is not quite square now with the sidelines. He is set up kind of maybe a 60-degree angle so that this defender, as he's trying to roll around here, and LeBron he wants to curl around this screen and then go towards the basket. 35 is trying to get enough in the way that LeBron has the choice. Either if the defender goes around the top of the screen, LeBron can drive towards the basket, or if the defender comes underneath, LeBron's open for a jump shot. So we'll keep rolling here. And you can see the defender starts to go over top, then comes underneath, frees LeBron up. He could take the jump shot, but decides he's got enough space, actually, that he's going to drive towards the basket. And if I back up just a little bit here again, so you can see that the screen was effective. He got in front of the player very nicely. Okay, gave a lot of space for LeBron to decide what he wanted to do with the basketball. And he decides, I've got an angle on the center. I'm going to the hoop. He goes to the hoop. He gets fouled. Got one last video here, and this is of the Kings playing the Lakers. The same game with the Kings on offense now. And when I roll this video, what I want you to look at is number 10 here. Sabonis is going to be setting a couple of screens, and he sets a pretty good one, but then he sets a bad one, and the bad one's the one that I wanted to point out here. So let me roll it at full speed, and then we'll do it again at slower speed. So you can see he sets a screen for number 5, sets another screen up at the top, and then a third screen, and there's the bad one right there that I wanted to point out. Now, let me rewind it, and I will play it here at half speed so you can see what happens. So as he sets this first screen here at half speed, sorry, that was the second screen. That's the one I wanted you to look at. Okay, so you can see here as he sets the second screen, as the player with the ball here is driving around it. Let me slow it down even more, and you can see here what he does. What he's about to do is, as he sets this screen, he's going to be moving as he does it. He sets the screen, and he's still trying to shift to his left a little bit to get even more in front of this Lakers defender, number 1. So let me roll it. You can see here he moves right at the last second, lowers his shoulder into him, knocks number 1 over. Looks pretty good, except the problem was he was moving. And that right there is an illegal screen. You can't move while you're setting a screen. Okay, so that was screen fundamentals. We could probably talk for another couple of hours on screens and details behind it, but trying to keep this fairly simple for the first one. So hopefully you guys got something from that. You can subscribe to the channel. That way, as new videos come out, you'll see them before I send any links out. If you got any questions, hit me up. You can either leave comments, or you can, if you've got my contact information personally, come at me and we can talk about it. Talk to you guys later.